Okay, 40. Okay, today I'm not taking that KVPY class. Okay, we'll see tomorrow. Y equal to 3x plus 5. The slope is 3. With this, some other line is making 45 degrees. So this line has slope 3. Another line is making 45 degrees with that. What is the slope of this? What is the slope of this? If we take that as m, tan 45 degrees is equal to mod m minus 3 by 1 plus 3m. Okay. Then m minus 3. But I can square it, or I can write plus or minus 1. So m minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 1 plus 3. If I take plus here, I'll be getting 2m equal to minus 4 and m equal to minus 2. And if I take minus here, 4m equal to 2. M will be 1 by 2. Anyway, this will be perpendicular because this 45 is 45. So if you know one slope, other slope will be minus 1 by that. So that's all. We have parabola y square equal to 8x. There is a tangent with slope minus 2 and a slope with 1 by 2. So maybe some line like this and some line like this. Okay, which are making with some other line 45 degrees. This is 45, this is 45. Y equal to 3x plus 5. This slope is 1 by 2, this slope is minus 2. We have directly formula y equal to mx plus a by m. Y equal to mx plus 2 by m. M is 1 by 2 I can put. That will give me 4 and x minus 2y plus 8 equal to 0. If I take minus 2, y equal to minus 2 into x plus 2 by minus 2. That's it, 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, if directly you know slope of tangent is m, y equal to mx plus a by m formula, but we don't know that slope. They gave some other line which is making 45 degrees with that angle, we are able to find the slopes. Okay, already completed, right?
Yes, sir.
16. Y equal to x square and minus x minus 2 whole square. This vertex is 0, this vertex is 2 comma 0. One parabola is like this, another parabola is same size but downward here. Actually, because of it is same size, okay, we can tell any common tangent is there, it should pass through this midpoint of these two. So other tangent should be like this. It cannot be very close to this because from symmetry it can be very close to this also. If it is passing through 1 by 3 comma 0 or something, why not 1 by 3 units from here? So just because of symmetry that these are identical things, we can tell it should pass through this. Once you know this point is 1 comma 0, you don't even need this parabola. For this parabola, from an external point, there are two tangents. What are they? We can find it. That is one method to do it. Otherwise, common tangent to any two curves, we have the standard policy. Take the general tangent as the first curve, general tangent to second curve, and then just try to find the time value. Okay. So anyway, we can do it. So method 1, I understood from symmetry that any common tangent to these two should pass through 1 comma 0. So what is the general tangent to this? Y equal to mx plus a by m. This is y equal to x square. This is y equal to minus of x minus 2 whole square. Okay. So the midpoint of these two vertices is 1 comma 0. The general tangent to this one is actually y equal to mx minus bm square. For x square equal to 4by, y equal to mx minus bm square. Like that here, y equal to mx minus 1/4 of m square. You should pass through 1 comma 0. So when you substitute 1 comma 0, you'll get 0 equal to m minus 1 by 4 m square, which is m equal to 0 or 4. When you put m equal to 0, the answer will be y equal to 0. When you put m equal to 4, here or here, it will be y equal to 4x minus 4. Method 2, let us not assume about this midpoint 1 comma 0 should pass through. For y equal to x square, the general tangent is y equal to mx minus 1/4 of m square. For y equal to minus of x minus 2 whole square, the general tangent with slope m is x minus 2 here. X will be replaced with x minus 2. B value is not 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, so it will become plus 1 by 4 m square. When you equate these two common tangents, this is a tangent to first parabola, this is a tangent to second parabola. Okay, same formula. What is that? Y equal to mx minus bm square, but one time b is minus 1 by 4, one time b is plus 1 by 4. M and x is replaced with x minus 2. Here constant is minus 1 by 4 m square. Here constant is minus 2m plus 1 by 4 m square. This is send here, this is send here, we'll get 2m is equal to 1 by 2 m square. That is m equal to 0 or 4. Put 0 or 4, again we'll get the same two answers. So whether you use this midpoint or not doesn't matter. Other way also we're getting easy. All right, 16 I'm going to erase. Does anybody need more time or any doubt?
Sir, wait.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. 18. There is a parabola. Take some focal chord. You know, if you draw tangents, they're perpendicular like this. This is a normal meet somewhere here. Here, this will be the normal meet somewhere here. Okay, this is S, this is P, this is Q. The tangents are intersecting here. The normals intersect again at P1 and Q1. They're perpendicular for sure. They want whether P1, Q1 is parallel to PQ and what is the length and all that. Okay, so between P1 and Q1, that length versus PQ, what is the relation and are they parallel to the thing? If you take this as T1, we know this is T2 and T2 you can write minus 1 by T. Okay, so if normal at T1 intersects at T2, okay, T2 is minus T1 minus 2 by T1. We know that. Similar formula if you use, let's say I'll call this at T3. Same formula, but wherever T1 is there, I should write minus 1 by T1. So it is going to be 1 by T1 plus 2T1. Okay, I can take T1 here, T2 here, T3 here, T4 here, and later on use that relation maybe. I can do that also. Shall we try that? Okay. Let's I'll call this as still T2. This is T3, this is T4, which is minus 2 to minus 2 by T2. But P and Q are ends of, sorry, yeah, they're ends of focal chord. So T1, T2 is minus 1. So first of all, whether this is parallel to this or not, that is very important point for me. And then this length is how many times this length. What is the slope of P1, Q1? Slope. Any chord joining, okay, first of all, PQ slope is we know. Slope of PQ, 2a T2 minus 2a T1 by a_T2 square minus a_T1 square, which is 2 by T1 plus T2. The same way, slope of P1 Q1 is 2 by T3 plus T4. Because this is T3, this is T4. But in the place of T3, I can write minus T1 minus 2 by T1. And in the place of T4, I can write minus T2 minus 2 by T2. And I want to use this now. So minus T1 minus 2 by T1. In the place of T2, if I write minus 1 by T1, this will become T1 plus, sorry, 1 by T1 plus 2T1. Okay, so this is T1, this is minus 1 by T1. Here also I can write minus 1 by T1. 2 into T1 minus 1 by T1. Here also we are getting T1 minus 1 by T1. Both are same. So slope of P1 Q1 is same as slope of P2. That means sum of the T values for these two and sum of the T values for these two are same. Okay, without all these things, I can directly add and then 1 by T1 plus 1 by T2 when I take LCM also, I can do it. It's okay. Now, how to prove this length and this length? What is the relation? I don't know this point. If I know this is to this section formula also would have helped me. If you want to use normal distance formula, let us see what happens. Slope of PQ is easy because for a focal chord we have formula directly A into T1 plus 1 by T1 whole square. This is a formula is there. Slope of P1 Q1 we have to do quite some work if you know the points. Okay, please copy up to here, then we'll talk about P1 Q1 length. So the completed, you can try to find P1 Q1 length and see whether it's coming 3 times this or not. Today, Narsa took 2 classes for you, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, is there a possible way to prove that PQ is parallel to P1 Q1 geometrically?
Maybe I don't know. They are normals. That concept has to be used somewhere and curve where it intersects. Sometimes maybe possible. I'm not saying not possible, but you might use different properties. What are the properties that are used? Okay, I want to find P1 Q1 length normally. P1 Q1 square is 83 square minus 84 square whole square plus 2a23 minus 284 whole square. I can take a square common, t3 minus t4 whole square common. It will come t3 plus t4 whole square plus 4 a square. What is t3 minus t4? From this, if I subtract this, or from this, if I subtract 3t1 plus 3 by t1, this is coming 3t1 plus 3 by t1 whole square into what is t3 plus t4. Now add them, t1 plus 1 by t1, t1 minus 1 by t1 whole square plus 4. A square 9 common, t1 plus 1 by t1 whole square. A minus b whole square plus 4ab is a plus b whole square. So that is going to be t1 plus 1 by t1 whole square. So this and this and this are same. So when you try to find P1 Q1 apply square root, it is 3a into T1 plus 1 by T1 whole square, which is actually 3 times this. So 3PQ. So it looks like, I don't know whether it is, what kind of figure it is. If I draw PQ here, P1, Q1 here, this and this came parallel. And this length is 3 times this length. So if you can find this point of intersection and somehow prove this is to this is 1:3, or this is to this 1:3, we can do it. And to prove parallel, somehow we have to prove these two angles are equal. So I don't know whether it can be done. Okay. So we are trying to do by coordinate geometry. By pure geometry, there may be a way, but maybe lengthy or may not be. Okay, I just found normal distance formula. And wherever T3 is there, I used this. Wherever T4 is there, I used this. When I simplified, we got 3 times this. Let's see if I call this point as L, P, L, P1. Further coordinate for this 2AT. Point of view normals, there is a formula. What is that? A T1 T2 comma A into minus A T1 T2 comma A into T1 plus T2. So this is going to come A into T1 plus T2 by coordinate only. And in the place of T2, I can write minus 1 by T1. So T1 minus 1 by T2. What about this point by coordinate? 2a into minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Is this 1:3? 1 into this plus 3 into this by 1 plus 3. Will it come this? 6 minus 2 minus 4. Yes, it's coming. Okay, so another way to do this question is where you can prove this is to this is 1:3 and this is to this also 1:3. Then you can prove that this and this are parallel and that is 3 times this. How to prove? Point P we know. I took the y coordinate of that. L is point of intersection of normal side T1 and T2. There's a formula for that. In that T1 T2 equal to -1. If I use, I'll get A into T1 plus T2. Actually, it is minus A T1 T2 comma A into T1 plus T2, but T1 T2 is -1. In the place of T2, I wrote -1 by T1. And what is T3? I know the 2A T3 value. So I can look at x coordinates also, but just by looking at y coordinates, I'm able to tell that the ratio is 1:3. You can take this minus this is to this minus this. That is this minus this is to this minus this. We're getting 1:3. The same way, if we can prove for Q, L, and Q1 also 1:3. Without doing this way, you can directly prove. Is that okay, Swarup?
Yes, sir.
Still we use coordinate geometry, not pure geometry. At least because we try to find this y code. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing. Anybody needs time? Okay, let me erase this. Okay, 20 is a standard question. If you're able to draw three distinct normals, it should be beyond 2a. Okay. So you can be needing more than 2a. But if you want to write it also, y square equal to x. The general normal is tx plus y is equal to at cube. A is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 t. And we want three normals to pass through c comma 0. Can substitute c here, 0 here. T into c plus 0 equal to 2 cube by 4 plus t by 2. So you're already getting t equal to 0 is 1 root. If you cancel, you'll get c equal to t square by 4 plus 1 by 2. Already one root is there. I want two more roots here. So for that, t square is coming 4 times c minus of. That should be greater than 0. If it is equal to 0, again, roots will be equal. We want distinct. Not even equal to, only greater than. Because t square is there. It should be positive number. Negative number, no solution. So c should be greater than 1 by 2. So any option which give more than 1 by 2 is acceptable, which is beyond 2a basically. So minus 2 is not okay. Even if 1 by 2 would have been there, 1 by 2 is also not okay. Anything more than 1 by 2 is fine. I think 22 is just reminding you of all the formulas. Very quickly complete. Anybody any doubt regarding 20? Okay. Normal at P meets a parabola again at what? Okay. You are asking what is this point? Put a focus on the tangent, that is this point. And the other end of the focal chord through P, that is this one. The normal at P meets the parabola at Q, then the point is no tangents. Normal P meets the parabola at Q. Tangent from at P and Q. Achha. So this is Q. And you draw this and draw tangent here. What is this point? Okay, so just recollecting all the formulas. If normal at T again intersects, let us say this is T2. T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Minus root 2 minus root 2 is minus 2 root 2. So this point will be AT square. A is 4 into minus 2 root 2 whole square plus 8 into minus 2 root 2. 8 4s are 32 comma minus 16 root 2. That is this point. Other end of the focal chord, T2 equal to minus 1 by T1, which is minus 1 by root 2. So now 8 square means 4 into minus 1 by root 2 whole square, 8 into minus 1 by root 2. 2 comma minus 2 root, minus 4 root 2. What is this? They wanted to put a focus on the tangent here, but that will be the x-intercept of the tangent. And what is the tangent? X minus ty, x minus root 2y plus 8 square. A is 4 and this is 8 equal to 0. Because that is the tangent. If you want x-intercept, it will come 0 comma 80 or put x equal to 0, 0 comma 4 root 2. At the last, they asked this one. The normal at P intersects the parabola at Q, and at P and at Q draw tangent. What is that? Formula is A T1 T2 comma A into T1 plus T2. This is minus 2 root 2. This T is root 2. So here A T1 T2. So 4 into root 2 into minus 2 root 2. A into T1 plus T2. T2 plus minus 2. So this is minus 16 minus 4 root 2. Okay, so just all different formulas to remind. Ends of focal chord one formula, normal at T1 and T2 another formula. Put of focus on any tangent lies on tangent vertex, or really find the tangent and find the put of focus. Another one is this point of which tangents at two particular points. So 32 comma minus 16 is right. 0 comma 4 root 2 is right. 2 comma minus 4 root is also right. All options are correct. Just I think using formulas. So you completed, please type 24 and 26.
Okay, write it in second line then. Now you know. Good. This is nice.
All right. Everybody clear 22? Anybody any doubt? Okay, 24. Two parabolas with same axis and vertex and are exterior to each other. Their lengths are letters rectangle 4A, 4B. The locus of the midpoint of the intercept between the parabolas made on a line parallel to common axis. Okay. We have one parabola like this, another parabola like this. Both parabolas have same axis, same vertex, but one is not inside the other. One is this side, one is exterior to the other. Now what they say, this is a common axis. Parallel to that, you draw any line like this or like this or like this. That will have some midpoints. What is the locus of that? They're asking. This parabola is y square equal to 4ax. This parabola is y square equal to 4bx. They said the length of lattice rectum are equal, then I should take minus 4b. Yeah, 4a and 4b are the lengths only. So I should take this as y square equal to minus 4bx. How to find this midpoint? I cannot take this midpoint as x1, y1 and do some s1 equal to s1 or something. Because all these points have same y coordinate, I'll take that y coordinate is y. If y coordinate is y, what is the x coordinate here based on this? Y square by 4a. Here y coordinate is y. What is the x coordinate will be minus y square by 4b. Now for the big point, what are the coordinates? Y minus y square by 4b plus y square by 4a by 2. And y coordinate is y only. So what is the locus of this? This is your x now. If a equal to b, then obviously we can see the two parabolas will have same size. All the lines parallel to x-axis, when you take the midpoints, are all in y-axis because it's perfectly mirror image of each other. You would have got y-axis, which is x equal to 0. You can see that if a equal to b, these two are same. You will get x equal to 0 is a locus of m. If a not equal to b, then it is a parabola because you are getting x is equal to half of 1 by 4a minus 1 by 4b into y square. X equal to something into y square, which is a parabola. If you want, you can write 1 by 16 into 1 by a minus 1 by b into y square. When this is 0, x equal to 0 is a line. When it is not 0, it's a parabola. Okay. So when a and b are of equal, the locus is a straight line. When a and b are not equal, the locus is a parabola. So 24, if somebody has not understood the question or solution or something, please ask, I'll explain.
Sir,
Yes, please. Yes, Pranay, tell.
sir, exterior to each other they give.
Yeah.
Can
One
they
is
be?
exterior doesn't mean they cannot have a common point. Like two circles are touching externally means what? One is outside the other, but they're having a common point, right?
Sir, and what I mean is, sir, exterior means can both of them be on the same side?
No, then we don't say they're exterior. I understand what you're saying. Like this is there, like this is there. Then the second parabola is inside the first parabola, because for a parabola, what is inside parabola means this side. Outside parabola means this side. It's not that this also outside. They're not like understood, right?
Yes. Sir, another thing, sir, opposite, sir, this opposite of this case.
What is the opposite of this case?
This
This one,
parabola,
even everything is covered here. That is, this parabola is lean you want to take, and this parabola is more open. Then it may be a parabola opening towards left or opening towards right. They're only asking what it
I
is.
didn't say optional.
Okay.
I thought they asked for some answer.
No, they asked only the shape. Otherwise, yes, you can take minus of. They did not even tell vertex is origin. I took vertex is origin. They said they have a common vertex, they have common axis. Options are only about shape. All right. Anybody else? I'm going to erase. Does anybody need time or any doubt regarding 24? All right. Okay. 26. Okay, y square equal to 4x is a parabola and 2x plus y. X intercept is minus 2 and y intercept is minus 4. This one line. There is also a line with x intercept minus 1 and y intercept plus 1. Okay. They want this should be bisector of 2 points on this and this. Okay. We're gonna find that. Okay, somewhere here quite possible. This is P and this is Q. What is that P there is? Okay, so this is y square equal to 4x parabola. This is a line x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This is 2x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. Now, what is that they want is, you can take P anywhere on the parabola, Q anywhere on this, but the perpendicular bisector of PQ should be this line. For example, you can see P is here. Wherever you take Q doesn't matter. Okay, this line cannot be a perpendicular bisector of PQ. Because if you draw perpendicular, you can easily see this length is short and this length is long. Somewhere it will happen. Of course, it may happen somewhere here because this parabola is too much here. Somewhere PQ can be quite possible where this is a midpoint. So more than one answer is possible. So in total, if you see, forget about the exact figure. I have a curve, I have a line, I have one more line. I want P on this, Q on this, so that, okay, this is a perpendicular bisector. What is that P they're asking? Of course, I can take P as 80 square, 280, the general point of the parabola. Find image with respect to this line and substitute that in this line. I'll get T values, I'll get P. Another method is you find a mirror image of this with respect to this line. You'll get a line like this. Okay, so I can draw more easily like this. This is the mirror line. This is the given line. Just find mirror image, you'll get another line. Wherever parabola intersects that line image, that is, they are the answers. Why? Because now, because perpendicular bisector will be like this. Here also perpendicular bisector. This is P, this is Q, this is P, this is Q. Okay, so one way is take general point of the parabola 80 square, 280, find image with respect to this, put it in this line. Another method is image of this line you find, you will get a line like this. And those 2 points will be the answers. Either way you can do it. Is everybody clear about the question 26?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody not understood the question, I'm ready to explain. Okay, so method 1 I want to try. Let P is equal to T square, 2T. What is the image of this with respect to this line? It's minus T square by 1 k minus 2t by minus 1 equal to t square minus 2t plus 1. Image means minus 2 times t square minus 2t plus 1 by 1 square plus 1 square. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. I can send here. So h will come here. Oh, this 2 will cancel for no reason. H minus t square equal to k minus 2t by minus 1 equal to minus of t square minus 2t plus 1. So h will come from this minus t square will cancel 2t minus 1. But if I send minus, k will come t square plus 1. And this h comma k is q. So now q is equal to 2t minus 1 and t square plus 1. So I took this point as 80 square comma 280 with respect to this found image. This also came in terms of t, and that should satisfy that line. 2 into 2t minus 1 plus t square plus 1 plus 4 equal to 0. That is t square plus 4t minus 1 is plus 3 equal to 0. That is t plus 1 into t plus 3 equal to 0. We'll get t equal to minus 1 or minus 3. When I put that back, we'll get p values as 1 comma minus 2. T equal to minus 3 means that is also somewhere here. That means this line is like this. Maybe this line is too slopey. Yeah, this line slope is minus 2, so I should have. This line slope is 1. Perpendicular to that, minus 1, minus 2 would have been like this. So maybe it would have gone like this. Yeah. So another point is 9 comma minus 6. This is one method. Method 2. What is the image of one line with respect to another line? First of all, I want to find this point. This point by solving these two, and I add 3x plus 5. So minus 5 by 3. 3x plus 5 is minus 5 by 3. When I put minus 5 by 3, minus 2 by 3. Yes. Okay. Still, first year, I'm sure you might have done this question. These two angles are equal. This is given. This is given. How to find this line? Anybody want to give any idea? Mirror line is given. Object line is given. I want to find image line. How to find?
So that is bisector of those two.
Yeah. So what will you do? Yeah, this is bisector of these two. Then what will you do?
So find
Yes.
find angle between them. So means
Okay, fine.
tan of the angle.
Yeah, you can find angle between them. Tan theta equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If you know this angle, you will also know this angle. After that,
After that, we'll get two roots. So one of them is that previous one
Yeah.
only, another one we should.
yeah, you can take the slope as m. Angle between these two is equal to angle between these two. When you do it, you will get the slope. And you know point, you will get it. Any other method?
So take any point on the on the line. Take x1 gamma y1. We don't know that point. So take image of that with respect to the middle line and substitute it.
Yeah, actually, if there is a mirror line and there is some curve, okay, and you want to find its reflection equation, we don't even know what is that curve, not a known curve. The curve equation is known, but not a standard shape. Still, the locus, this curve can be treated as locus of set of points whose images with respect to this lies on this. You can take this as x1, y1 with respect to this find image and put that here. When the original equation will get locus of this. In the same way, somebody can take x1, y1 here, Find image with respect to this. You'll get this point in terms of x1, y1. Put it in that line. You will get the locus. Any other method?
Plus
Yes.
Sir, perpendicular distances from
yes, sir.
middle line is equal.
Yeah, you can take this as L1 plus lambda L2. When this is L1, this is L2. This will be in the form of L1 plus lambda L2. Take any point on this perpendicular distance, this perpendicular distance are equal. From that, you'll get that lambda. Put that lambda back, we'll get that line. You know one point here. Somebody can by trial and error take another point here, find image of that, you'll get one point here. You know 2 points on a line, you can find the line equation also.
But after that, that slope expression will be easy.
Huh?
After that, slope if we take.
Yeah, we can also take slope. After taking L1 plus lambda L2, we can also take the slope. Otherwise, I'm saying, you know, one point, take one more point on the given line. You can easily make out some one point. Find its image with respect to mirror line, we'll get one more point. You know, 2 points on a line, you can find the line equation. Okay, so first year we discussed 4 or 5 methods for the same question. Okay, so like that, by any one of these methods, you can find mirror image of this line with respect to this, you'll get this line. This is okay, I'm trying to write directly. The line will be x plus 2y minus 5 by 3 minus 9 by 3. So minus 9 by 3 is plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, when you really find image of this with respect to this, you'll get x plus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. Now solve that and parabola will get directly point this. Okay, so y square equal to 4x and x plus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. If you solve these two, you'll get 2 points of intersection as 1 comma minus 2 and 9 comma minus 6. So that is method 2. Okay. Okay, anybody any doubt regarding this question? Either method 1 or method 2? Okay, so please try to understand and copy this. If you understood and copied, you can leave. Thank you.
Thanks.